Happy Cinco de Mayo, big sippers. I caught you off guard.
You did.
I felt you.
You did. What's poppin', big sippers? It's your girl, Notorious Seal.
And your girl, the Britney G.
And you're tuning to another episode of AunTEA Talk. AunTEA Talk. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's Cinco.
What's your head?
Crata. Mamacita. Muy bonita. Hey y'all, it's Cinco de Mayo. We're back and we want to get this show started. But before we get it started, we want to give y'all a little brief rundown real quick. Me and Britney have chose names.
And for the theme,
Yes.
Cinco de Mayo.
So anytime you all hear me call this one Britney and not
Bonita.
y'all got a drink, I got a drink. Anytime y'all hear Britney call me Tilja or Till and not, what's my name? Taina. Always had dreams of me. But yeah, y'all get it. So anytime we say each other's real names, y'all drink and we drink. So
Taina
Taina
and Bonita.
Bonita. Okay, I ain't saying your name. I ain't saying your name at all. So y'all already know how we get the show started. We have to start it with our sip tea. And today we have pineapple ginger Margarita. So you already know who made the drink, who dressed it up and made it real for me.
Dressed it up and make it real for me.
And this is my first time tasting it.
I hope it ain't watered down now though.
Oh no. I taste the alcohol. It tastes good though. That mix of the pineapple and the ginger.
I'm like, what is that in my mouth? With some lime pulp. You came up.
So for this drink, we have pineapple juice, ginger beer, tequila of course, and then we also steep ginger tea bags in hot water, and that's how we have our pineapple ginger margarita. Okay, so we're gonna check in with y'all. We're gonna check in.
Cumpleaños.
Hey.
Feliz.
Hey.
Cumpleaños.
Hey. Feliz cumpleaños. Whose birthday is it though?
Ours.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it's when it's one friend's birthday. It's all our friend's birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. Feliz cumpleaños.
we really in the Cinco de Mayo spirit, if y'all can't tell. Even the glasses.
Yes.
We're in the Cinco de
Y'all
Mayo
gotta get
spirit.
into the detail because we really be giving it to y'all.
They don't pay attention to us, sis.
They don't be paying attention. We give it to y'all every time.
Every time.
I dressed it up and make it real for y'all.
The details.
Alright, but let's go ahead and get into our
Check-in. So, being that we're already in this mood, we took a week off, y'all. Mm-hmm. We went to Aruba last week.
Aruba arriba! And it's like
Aruba
arriba.
Yeah.
Aruba arriba.
But it was an amazing time. We went for a friend's birthday. And it was 14 of us.
No, it was not.
How many of it was us?
17.
Oh, wow.
It was 17 of us.
Dang. So, yeah, it was a large group. But when I say y'all, the vibes were there. Like,
the vibes.
The vibes were there. No argument. Like, everybody.
We didn't have not one argument.
Not one.
Damn.
Yeah,
Not one.
Good. Not one argument. Like, but overall, it was a good trip. A much needed trip. Like, and what's crazy about these trips is you don't even really know you need it until you're there and you just like relaxing and free or whatever. So, did a lot. We did a lot of excursions. We did parasailing. Jumped off boats, off yachts into the Caribbean Sea.
We did ATV, UTV.
Yeah. What else we did?
You jumped in the cave.
Oh yeah, I jumped in the cave.
You jumped into a cave.
Yep, I jumped into.
I can't swim, so.
But overall, we had a good time. If you can't tell, we done been tanned up, baby. We done been tanned up. But it was worth it. It done started peeling. So now I gotta go through the ugly stage, but it was worth it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into the sponsorship and the tea shop.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so as y'all already know, we have sponsorship opportunities for you guys. We're looking for plant companies, adult games, adult beverages, aromatics such as candles, incense, waxes, anything of that nature, incense. And last but not least, we definitely need tea companies. Yes. Don't laugh.
What was it?
It was having a hard time coming out. So it was like, tea companies.
Also, if you are a minority-owned business, whether you have a product, service, if you are creative, if you have a talent, we also have a tea shop. So you can join our tea shop where we offer promotional opportunities. If you're interested in joining our tea shop or a sponsorship opportunity, email us at AunTEATalkpodcast@gmail.com.
Can I say something?
Yes.
It's part of my details, too. I don't think you noticed it. But
Hold on, don't tell me then. The details of this.
Mm-hmm.
The lime?
No.
The salt?
No. The straws. It's not really.
Okay.
It's not really the blue like Savannah State. It's not a royal blue, but I did
orange
and
blue. I wouldn't
because
got
we
that.
really started celebrating Cinco de Mayo in college.
Yeah. I would definitely wouldn't have gotten that. Definitely not.
It was. I just really thought it was gonna fly when I was putting straws in. Cinco de Mayo. It's you. But all right, you ready to go and get into our tea flip?
Yes. So for today's tea flip, we actually don't have tea flip. We have intoxicated. So intoxicated is going to be our tea flip for today. And how me and Brit decided that we're going to play it is we're going to pull how many cards? 2, 3? How many you want to pull?
3.
We're going to pull 3 cards each. Some of them do say take a shot, but for the sake of us running a productive show and not getting too drunk, we're going to take sips of our drink. But whoever has to take the most sips has to take a shot at the end.
So y'all make sure y'all keep count because I don't got time for them. Be cheating.
I will cheat.
All right, go ahead.
So also, I'm just going to read it how it is. So with these cards, they have party, they have solo. So this is a party card, but of course it's just me and Brit. Bonita. I almost said it. I caught myself.
I heard the T, the first part of the T. You said
I said Brit. And I corrected myself. You didn't even. Okay.
Yeah, you made me think about it.
Finish your drink if you ever went on 2 dates in a day. No. Not 2 dates. No.
So it was 2 what then?
I ain't never had no 2 nothing.
Oh, okay, because you said well, not 2 dates. You put emphasis on dates. No. Okay. All right. Solo. Yeah. This is one of the ones you pulled because I don't remember saying this. If you ever argue in public with someone you are involved with, take 2 shots. I really want to say that's the strong one, so I'm going to go ahead and... You have? You doing that? You drinking for fun? Or
have I not argued with...
Yeah, but I'm saying, are you drinking for fun or are you drinking
for
the
I'm drinking for
because that was a solo.
But it's just 2 of us anyway. It's not like it's a large party.
I thought you wanted to do party when it was on party.
Okay, well, I take my drink back. I drank that for fun. I drank that for fun. Boy. If you ever pulled up on someone, take
now you're not drinking for fun. Who I popped up on? Yeah. Popped up? I don't remember that.
Have you popped up on?
No, I haven't. I ain't never popped up on nobody. Ever. Okay, this is a good one. Party. Unpopular opinions. How long is it? How long is too long to be in the talking stage? 3 months, 9 months, 1 year plus. What you think?
That's your question first.
In the talking stage. Okay, so let me try to identify talking first. Identifying talking is pretty much like just dating. You're not technically in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So too long?
Between 3 months, 9 months, and a year plus.
Year plus.
You think that's too long for the
Yeah.
talking stage? Okay. For me, I would say right at the 3 month mark. And I say that because of basically like my dating experience the past couple years. When it comes to, it's always that third month that's gonna let you know who this person is. Each and every time, I promise you, it has not failed yet. So I feel like by that third month, you may not know that person all the way, but you know a bulk of that person. Like that person has shown who they are to you. So for me, right at that 3 month mark would be the cutoff of talking. Either I'm gonna progress this or we gonna end this.
Okay. Well, shit, I can't say because
Yeah.
I always been in relationships, so I don't fucking know. This your call next.
Yes, I'm so glad. If you have more than 20 unopened messages, take a shot.
We said we'd take a shot today. We can take a shot.
You can take a shot. I make sure once I got this new phone that I keep my messages. I make sure, like, if it's something I don't want to open, I just delete it. Like, cause y'all, I would have 1,000 and some messages on the bottom of this phone.
Me.
I'm not doing it this phone. So yeah.
Let me see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Take your shot, sis.
Damn. That's why you was excited about the goddamn question.
Yep.
How many questions we done did now?
Bruh, we'll fuck around and play this game.
Dang.
4, 5. So you got one more. Come on, Juanita. Follow the leader. 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 Ooh, no, sell face. On that ass. Hey. Okay, I'm sorry.
She full character is coming on. Okay. If we get to talking like these homes, you just be prepared.
Last chord.
Oh, okay. I haven't. Finish your drink if you have taken a no face, no case photo. I have not. When you did it? They can't hear you because I can't even hear you. What? What was that?
Come on, stop.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
That was one time though. So who took the most? Damn, it probably was me.
Yeah.
Me. Finish your drink if you ever. Nobody did that one. If you ever have argued in public, if you ever.
It's you, my boy.
If you ever popped.
It's you, my boy. I'm telling you.
It's half.
No. Because first of all, this don't even count. I only got one. Yeah. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Come on. Go on, get your line.
Woo-wee.
Big dog.
Big dog, big dog.
And see, it don't even really. A lot to take shots. You ain't catch me. I said your name. That's why I paused. No, you didn't call me. I called myself out. I forgot your name already. Taina?
Mm-hmm.
Taina. Taina don't really like to take shots. But Taina said before we started today,
I'm taking shots.
I'm taking shots today.
Because it's Cinco de Mayo. Why not?
Hold Taina accountable. Okay?
It's Cinco de Mayo.
Because you remember we still got Cinco de Mayo festivities.
Oh, yeah, we do.
After this. So just remember that, all right?
Okay, so now we're going to roll into our tea spills. So for today's tea spill, we're going to talk about friendships and what it means to us and just friendships all in general. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So, oh, they shot on you. You feel it?
I feel so.
Muy caliente. Muy caliente. Okay. Muy caliente. All right, so I want to know what you think, like, what kind of friend you are, like.
I would say I am the incognito supportive friend. So I'm the friend that I don't have to talk to you every day. I don't have to talk to you every week, every month. None of that. Like, I don't. But when it's time to pull up and support, I'm going to be there. So I just feel like this type of friend. Like, I'm a supportive friend. And I'm also there for people to vent and, you know, be that shoulder to lean on.
Why are we the same person?
You put that.
That's why I'm just looking like, Because, like, I just got my little notes of what I want to say, but I was going to, elaborate on it. But what I really have is, I'm an adult friend, meaning supportive, will hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Totally fine with not seeing or talking to you.
Yeah. That's me.
Until it's a planned link up.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say is, I want to be more active with my friends' kids.
Yeah.
With my friend kids.
I mean, I get that, but for me, when you say that, I'm really not a kid person. So, like, yeah, I love my friend kids, but I ain't like how our friend Lexus is. Like, I'm not just like I like little kids. No. Now, if you got a teenager or whatever, yeah, I can talk to you, my boy. Let's talk or whatever. But I don't really do little kids. And our friends have small kids.
Well, what I can say is, with my friends, it really is from, like, preteen on down with my friends' kids. I just honestly don't be having the time.
That's
my thing is, now that before I've always just been busy or whatever, but now it's like, it's something that I think about. But I don't even be having the time to deal with them. Like, well, not even just say deal with them, but to just be around and be like that auntie to them. Like, I am that auntie, but it's just like...
I agree, too. It's just... My thing with smaller kids is I don't have patience. So that's why I don't really care to, just give, because I be done cuss your ass out, and now me and your mama done fell out.
Well, I can't say this. One of my friends have smaller children in a preteen. And I get the preteen. And it's been said, like...
He the favorite. You his...
No, not even that. It's just been like, you got other little siblings too.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly where I was going with
they got siblings too, and they be like, okay, yeah, I'm auntie, but I ain't grandma. I ain't taking a game. I'm not really taking a game. Or it has to be a time where I'm like mentally prepared. Like if I just want to, let's go do some fun shit. I'm gonna take the preteen, because you can hang. You gonna let me know when you hung. I don't gotta worry about you like I gotta bathe you or you getting cranked because you getting sleep. No, I don't really have to.
See, that's why I love keeping my niece, because baby, that girl don't want you to do nothing for her. She like she's independent.
Yeah.
She's very independent, so I don't mind. Like, yeah, me that's my shawty right there. For real,
My shawty.
That's my little shawty right there.
Right.
My chunk of up.
Auntie. My shawty. Okay.
Me and her really the same people. She just 6.
Y'all both Virgos.
Yeah, and we're both Virgos, so yeah. And that's why sometimes when we be like this, because we both got an attitude with each other.
Hey, they say Taurus is a bullheaded, but my boy, you.
Okay,
you might be mixed with a little bit of Taurus, huh? It's your season.
We know how they be like your moon or your sun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So your moon might be one. Don't even listen to me because I heard and I done read that your moon sign is this, and then your sun sign is this, and then your actual zodiac sign is this.
Yeah.
But yeah, yours might be a little bit of Taurus because you're a boy, my boy.
No, I don't see none of that. When I think about my Taurus friends, I don't see none of that. None of that.
But not for real. Okay, so I do have another one.
Okay.
Let's talk about your different type of friend groups.
Okay.
So, okay, wait, I'll let you go ahead since I asked you.
I have my college friend group.
Mm-hmm.
I have my high school friend group.
Got that, yeah.
And then I also have I have like 2 post-college friend groups. But what's crazy about all my friend groups, like, everybody has been around each other. Like, all my friend groups can intertwine with one another, but each friend group is a different relationship with them. So, my college friend group, that's the party, the fun. Yeah. But it's also, if you think about it, the hustling friend group. Like, that's the hustle friend group. Then I have one of my post college friend groups where that's just like the adults. Like, they are the adults. I'm trying to learn from them or whatever. Then I have my high school friends where all we gonna do is joke, kick it, like, and we still gonna be adults. Like, I for the most part, like, all of my friend groups are intertwined in a sense, but they're still different type of relationships.
Okay. Like you said, I have high school friends, I have college friends, I also have post-college friends, and then I got some coworkers.
Oh,
that has become like very vital in my life.
Yes.
And like earned the title as a friend.
As a friend, yeah, for real.
Yeah. I also do have just one. Yeah, just one like person from elementary school that I just like actively talk to or whatever. But other than that, it's pretty much like, of course, I'm still cool with people who I went to elementary because, you know, we all done went through high school and all that together too. And we still follow each other on social media and shit like that. But as a friend, I have like one elementary friend, and then I have friends from high school too that I still converse with often or whatever. I wouldn't even say I have like a group.
She said converse, not conversate. I just want y'all to know that conversate is not a word. Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going. Because folks be killing me with that word.
But I won't really say I have a friend group that I hang with the most. It may seem like it is the college friends or whatever, but that's more so of because we link when we do link up, it's more so of a good time type thing. So, and we are concert goers. Yeah. So like if we see like a concert, oh, we want to go to that, so we all just gonna
put it in group
chat. Go ahead, put it in group chat. Buy y'all tickets. Yeah. It go on sale then, or somebody just buy the tickets and we send the money to somebody else and stuff like that. So,
but our adult friend group be so busy adulting, so it's like everybody has different schedules and all that. Even with the college friends, we have different schedules. But I ain't gonna say we don't have no responsibilities, but
this how many different friend groups. Because one thing I know is people like I don't same crew or whatever. No new friends. All that type shit. Like I ain't never thought like that honestly, and I'm really grateful for every single group of friends I have because some of these people I'm learning from. Some people are learning from me. Some people are really just giving me advice, and or some people just like really feeding off of me or learning from me and type shit like that or whatever. But damn, what I was about to say. But I forgot. There I go, right?
Here she go. Here goes Bonita. Loco. Forgetful. So I know you asked me what type of friend do I think I am. But I also just wanted to share like my own definition of friendship because that also plays into, you know, what I think the type of friend that I am. And what I wanted to share was I used to think like that a friend was somebody that you could just call on, talk shit to, hang out with, have fun, tell secrets, like that. Yeah. But now friendship means something totally different to me. And one of the main things is support. Mm-hmm. And when I say support, I'm a serial entrepreneur, so I need your support on that, but not even just that, just emotional support, support behind my business, and vice versa. Like you have to be able to uplift and build each other up. Like that's what friendship is to me. It's also just being loving and dependable. Mm-hmm. Because I've spoken to a lot of people who have had friends and they talk junk about how this person just all they do is show up and all this type of stuff, but that person can never reciprocate. Yeah. So you have to be dependable in order to be in my definition, you have to be supportive, loving, and dependable in order to be considered to a friend to me. We have to share some type of bond, a genuine bond. And a lot of friendships come through what you like. Mm-hmm. Things that satisfy me, things that satisfy them. Maybe we can connect, you know, like how Britney said.
Like who said? Like who said? Remember your thought though. Go ahead. Remember your thought. So you can go ahead and drink up.
Do I gotta take a shot or do I take a drink?
Drink for 3 seconds.
Okay.
On me.
I might well take a shot.
Uno. Dos. Tres. Okay.
Dang, I ain't remember my thought.
I told her to remember that.
I think I was saying something about like how Britney said like,
dang, again. Got her in the choke. Run it back, Turbo.
Let me say this. How Bonita said that she's never been like the no new friends thing. Like a lot of the friends that I've developed or however you want to say it over the past couple of years have become. That's
what I was gonna say. No new friends.
We became friends because of the things that we like. Mm. I like to have deep conversations. Y'all, I'm feeling it. And I literally saying the same thing over and over.
This that Cinco de Mayo edition, y'all.
Count me off.
Uno. Dos. Tres. Oh, I ain't done.
You said 3. And all that pulp went in my throat. Like, this shit just nasty.
I've been chewing mine a little bit.
But it went straight back because I'm chugging it. Yeah. So,
rewind! So, yeah, like I was saying about the no new friends spill. I have met, like, some dope-ass people. Mm-hmm. Like, post-college. And I always, like, I also hear the other phrase, like, I ain't come to work to make no friends.
Yeah.
I'm damn sure notorious for that. I don't come to work to make friends. Like, I've also heard a few times, like, in different industries, because, you know, I done had plenty of type of jobs, like, in different industries, like, I guess I'm not really approachable. Or, can you believe I've even heard, when I used to work at Chick-fil-A, they thought I was stuck up. Me. They thought I was stuck up.
The alley
Then I'm like, you damn sure don't know me, because I'm definitely not stuck up. But so like I was saying, like I've met some dope ass people who have really turned from coworkers to friends, like people like I can just really lean to, and it's like more so because we're getting older. I'm going through different phases of my life. And they're around. And what's crazy thing is, I be around my coworkers more than I'm around any other friend. And I'm sure that's with anybody else too. Now, if you're an adult and you working, you're around your coworkers more than you're around other people more times or whatever. But yeah, I really got some dope ass people. Like, they just motivate me on a different type of level. And then especially in the industry that I'm in, like, Atlanta is known for hustling, period. Like, a lot of people come to Atlanta to just because they know whatever they got going, it's going to pop more in Atlanta. And it's going to pop wherever they from, whatever city they coming from and stuff like that. So, in the industry, the fast-paced industry that I'm in right now is like, they don't want, they on the same shit that I'm on. Like, they don't want to be in that industry just forever. Like, let me get my fast money now because it's fast money. Let me get my fast money now and let me just go ahead and start working on my next move or something that's more long-term, something that's mine. And like you said, like I be saying all the time, I want to be a serial entrepreneur. So I'm stacking this paper so I can be that. And those friends are pushing me to do it.
And I was, just to piggyback off that, like how you were saying, my coworkers are the ones that I talk to on the regular. Like, those are the ones who, my coworkers go hard for AunTEA Talk. Like, I ain't even gonna cap you down. Like, they coming back quoting me stuff that we done said. Like, I got coworkers in their 50s, and guess what? They watch AunTEA Talk. Like, for real. So, like, but it's just even outside of that, like, just the conversations that we have. And like you said, we're in this phase of our life where we're growing, we're maturing. So, we're opening the doors for all these new people in our lives. And like I even told you previously, like, back in October when I took this job, I didn't understand what was going on, like, as far as all these different people being placed in my life. Because for whatever reason, well, I ain't gonna say for whatever, because I'm the one that's gonna talk up. If I don't agree with nothing, like, I'm gonna let,
sometimes you my boss opinionated.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna let you know this ain't gonna work, or however it is. Like, if I don't feel like it's gonna be, if I feel like it's gonna be a waste of time, I'm gonna speak up or whatever, and how we can make it whatever. But anyways, like, and that's what kind of led, like, my coworker friends to me, because I'm that person that speak up, and then just from that, we develop personal relationships with one another, and I rock with y'all. Y'all gonna see this, so just know I rock with y'all. Like, and I tell y'all this all the time. Like, y'all are shaping me to be who I am. Today, like, and I didn't even realize that back in October, but I realize it now. So I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, and then also with it too, like, you know the old school saying, like, some people are for a season and some people are for a reason. And I don't know if it's seasonal or if it's for a reason. But, like, one thing I've really been trying to do is be more intentional, and not just more intentional, but more intentional in my prayer. And so my prayer was to be a new woman when I turned 30, like, to be more of the woman who I really want to be. So patience, you know, I ain't got no damn patience for real. Like, I pray for patience. Now one person, what I tell you the other day is like, it's really been working for me. One of my new coworker friends, we just became friends. One of my coworkers.
So y'all friends now?
We friends now.
They be trying to say, girl, we ain't friends. Y'all friends now? Okay.
We friends now. She wrote me a note. It was like, can you be my friend?
That's so cute.
She wrote me a note like, can we be my friends? And then she wrote some shit on the back because, we got to talk shit. It was like, I'm just playing with girls. But then she was like, did you see my note? But anyway, but nah, for real, she say like, I give her great advice and like a mentor type person to her. But little do she know, she helping me out. Like, she's really helping me out. And so, I'm not saying that couldn't have happened with friends that I previously had, but that
I don't feel like when it comes to new friends, they don't know you. So they have no expectation,
it's unbiased.
Yeah, it's unbiased. Yeah. So when these new people come into your lives, they have to take you for who you are at that time. And you're in a phase where you're maturing, you're growing. So they feed into that, and that's what they see or whatever. So yeah.
That's good. So you got anything else on like the different type of friend groups?
Not about friend groups, no.
Okay. You want me to go on to my next question? Or you got something? Okay. Well, it's not really a question, but excuse me, Margarita. Margarita got me belching.
The Mexican Margarita has her belch smelling like Chinese food, though.
But nah, okay. So this is one of the things that we've talked about plenty of times. And I always say that we have very similar views on a lot of things. Or I say, like, damn, we the same person. Or, oh, you always in my head. But this shit right here, what I'm about to say, you already know what I'm finna say. This one right here is something we never really saw eye to eye on it. Mm-hmm. So, pretty much, like, explain a situation where you know for a fact, meaning as you saw for your own eyes. Or you really know, like, it's just a straight fact that your friend, significant other is cheating on them. But this is the part that I want to put emphasis on. Mm-hmm. Not just say like, oh, you saw your friend like texting another girl or something like that just a one time. I'm saying this on a multiple occurrence. Are you going to tell your friend? Because we already know that's just girl code. Yeah, you're gonna let them know like, Shawty got this X, Y, and Z going on. Blase. Mm-hmm. But if it is something that happens often, are you going to tell them often, or are you just going to...
See, but this goes back to how you said we've had this conversation numerous times. And like I said, I'm not telling you repeatedly, but I am going to tell you. Get maybe 2 times out of maybe twice. And I say this because at the end of the day, you don't want to be that person left in the dark. After that second time I done told you, you choose to do that shit, cool. But I know I treat people the way I want to be treated. If y'all know my nigga out here doing dirt, let me the fuck know. How I handle it is how I handle it. But let me know. I don't want to be in the dark about anything. Now, if I do continue to be with this nigga and he's continuously out there cheating, I can't fault you for not saying nothing to me. Like, because you done told me once, you done told me twice, or whatever, and I just, close the door on it. But as far as, like, am I going to continuously tell you? Nah. But am I going to tell you? Yeah.
What I can say is how we just talked about, like, growing over the years, your answer wasn't always that concrete from the jump. It was... You wanted it to be told. Like I said and Shocky said, we not about to keep telling you.
I would say maybe y'all probably misunderstood me because I'm not finna keep telling your ass that your nigga out here cheating on you.
But that was the thing, and maybe I don't know how it was, but we had this conversation a couple of years ago, and it was like me and another friend, we were saying like, we're not going to keep doing it. I give you 1, maybe 2 chances, but I'm not going to keep doing it. Why? Because at the end of the day, that's your nigga. Yeah. Or that's your girl. Like, that's your partner. And if me as a friend keep coming in and telling you that your dude or your woman is, messing around, like, that's going to cause havoc in y'all relationship. And then next thing you know, your significant other going to start telling you, stop fucking with her. I don't like her around it. Everybody not headstrong like that, but nah, till dead ass. That one, you were agreeing with it, but you wanted to know.
Yeah, I want to know.
No. I'm saying you were like the way, and the debate that we had that time, the original time, it was more so we were saying, I'm not telling you no more than twice. Like that. I know
that wasn't Britney. That Bonita. That wasn't it. Y'all were saying y'all don't want to say nothing.
I've never said that. I said I'm not telling you multiple times.
I've never said I'm gonna repeatedly tell your ass. But I am going to, and I said that.
You didn't say that. I'm not gonna repeatedly tell you, but the argument was strictly, we're not going to keep telling you if you know what caliber of nigga or you know what caliber of female you're dealing with. We're not going to keep coming back to tell you because it's going to backfire, and it always backfire on the friend, not the significant other. Yeah. That was the argument. The argument was never, we're not going to tell you. And y'all was like, you was like, no, I'm going to tell. And I'm like, I'm not finna keep doing that. You already know what kind of nigga you fucking with. That's what we were saying. Like, we weren't
maybe
saying,
that was just because I definitely don't. Even, I feel like back then, my response was the same. Like, I know for a fact, y'all was saying y'all not going to say nothing because y'all don't want to get in the middle of it. And I'm like, whoa, like, fuck that.
Because I done told you some shit before.
Like, fuck that. Like, let me the fuck know, because I'm not going to be out here looking stupid. Period. And I'm not going to let my friend be out here looking stupid.
Agreed.
So, at the end of the day, I'm going to let you know. And how you deal with the situation is how you deal with it. Yeah. But it also goes back to stop telling your friends every damn thing.
In your relationship.
Like, you can't be... No.
Spill it.
It's no way that you can tell me as a friend, come to me, Vincent or whatever... And you telling me all these bad things about...
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Yo, nigga.
And then you just want me to be so happy-go-lucky about him. Or just like, team y'all.
Yeah, when he's around, like... No, you put me in an uncomfortable situation because I'm the type of person, I'm loyal as hell. Yeah. I'm loyal as hell. So, at the end of the day, I'm loyal to my friend and her feelings. You just had my friend upset like hell. Crying. XYZ. And now I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. But now y'all back on the same page. And now I gotta come and I'm just like, I gotta be uncomfortable.
Okay, so now that we're talking about this wasn't even in my notes what I'm about to say right now. But now that we're talking about that,
I think we just got on a whole nother subject. But
no, not another subject, because it's still about friendship. But now that we're talking about that, there was a time that we didn't bump heads, but it was more so it came down to like, I don't gotta hear nothing else about them no more. Because it is causing havoc in our friendship. Because it was more so of only negative things. Only time I would hear about the significant other when it was something negative. It was never anything positive. And the weird part about it was, if you see this, you know me, I ain't the type to just be talking about you. It's more so of awareness thing, and it's part of the subject. And I'm not, you probably know who I'm talking about. But like I said, it ain't
disclaimer.
No shade. Yeah, that's the disclaimer. Ain't no shade, no shit, but I'm just bringing awareness about it and as to why I handled that situation the way that I did. Because I don't understand how you feel comfortable telling your friend or your family member all negative things about your partner, and then say, oh well, expect you whenever they get back together, everything peaches and cream on their end. Cool. You just supposed to be peaches and cream on your end too. Like, it's a 3-way relationship, and it's not like that. And so, and I had to tell them, like, I don't even want to hear nothing else whatsoever. Yeah. And that was like, well, no, that's only because I only be telling you bad shit. Hold on, I only be telling you the bad shit. And I said, so why? Guess what? This was the part that confused me. Bitch, I was fucking gone. It said, I don't want to just tell you good stuff because I don't want to seem like I'm bragging.
Bitch, brag on your shit.
Fuck that. Like, now I'm about to go off subject a little bit, because us as black people, I know a lot of times when we speak on things that make us happy, people take it as you're bragging. Yeah. And I really want us to completely get rid of that brainwash bullshit.
I used to be a victim of that. Really? And yes, I didn't used to want to really speak about what I had going on or whatever. Damn, we off subject. But I didn't want to speak about that or whatever because I just felt like motherfucker feel like I'm bragging. But now that shit don't exist no more, of course. But I definitely used to think like that.
Okay, well I can see where you're coming from. Sometimes you probably feel like, okay, too much.
Yeah.
But no, nothing at all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything good at all about them. And if you tell me something is bragging, but you can tell me all the negative, how is that not?
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty much on the same page.
Yeah.
So I had just dead ass had like let them know like I don't even want to hear nothing else. And still friends to this day, still really good friends. But that was more so of a.
You sound like my mom. You an auntie. Still really good friends.
But that was more so of one of the friends that I talked to every day, and after that, it was more so like.
Yeah.
But I don't talk to none of my friends every day besides you. That's because we're business partners. Yeah. But yeah, the relationship the dynamics kind of changed a little bit, but not in a bad way. Just kind of felt bad because at the end of the day, that was their partner, and I was the friend. So it's like, you know. But so I'm gonna go back on what I was saying before was, excuse me, damn, Margarita keep making me burp. My bad.
Blame it on the Margarita.
But it's probably that ginger beer in there.
It is.
But yeah, I'm just not about to keep telling you multiple times that your folks out here doing a do.
For sure.
I just like that is. I just can't see myself doing it because it's really happened to me before. Like I had somebody, people told them like they don't want them talking to me before, not like. Oh, I went back and said something multiple times. This the lame shit that be here right here to me. If I tell you Ray cheating on you, why you go tell Ray that I told you? Lame gal.
And
don't do that.
Don't do that.
That is an unwritten girl code. Number 14. Don't say no name.
Just know I know. It don't matter who told me. I know.
Tell them you made a fake page. Something. Be creative.
Yeah. Everybody, but no, like as friends, like yes, it's good to be open and have a dialogue, share whatever you want to share with your friend. But I do feel like it is limitations to what you share because me and Britney best friends, and
you might as well just finish it right quick though. I'll finish with you. Come on, we got the same amount. Ready?
Bonita and I are best friends.
But who?
Bonita.
Oh, I thought you said Bonita. I was about to say
the fuck?
It ain't Mexican.
Bonita and I are best friends, and Bonita don't know every single detail about my relationships or just anything, and vice versa. Like because some things you just you need to keep to yourself.
Yeah, it's sacred. It's your relationship.
It's your relationship. So I know we kind of got off subject when we was talking about, but it needed to be said because I know it's a lot of y'all out here that's doing it. Period. Like it's just that,
and not in a bashing way or don't take any of this wrong. But honestly, your relationship is your relationship. Mm-hmm. You definitely can vent or speak to others or even just seek for advice or anything and that leads into my next question too. Mm-hmm. But it's okay to do that to talk about your relationship, but at the same time that's the whole purpose of venting. But at the same time, like
I don't need to know all the details.
All the details aren't necessary because at the end of the day,
you know how they say long story short? Give me the long story short. Period.
Because at the end of the day, I'm your friend. I'm your sister. I'm your cousin.
My loyalty is
I'm whoever to you. Not them most cases. Sometimes it might be like, we're all friends. But most cases is I know them because I know you. Mm-hmm. So we just going to keep it pushing. Just for real. Like, it's not necessary for you to tell all your business. Mm-hmm. But so the last thing that I have is how active are you in your friends' relationships? And then the other part is, like, are you the advice giving friend? Mm-hmm. Are you more so of like the parenting friend? Are you the one to just come to me and vent type of friend? Like, what kind of friend would you say you are?
I would say I'm the friend that's going to give you advice, but I'm also going to give you advice based on my experience. So, like I always tell my coworker friend, like, I'm letting you know how I would handle this situation based on where I'm at in my life right now, and based on what I've done before. So I'm not trying to tell you to do anything, but this is just, I'm sharing this
how you would handle it.
Yeah. And also when it comes to giving advice, if people don't ask for my advice, I'm not going to give it. Like, because sometimes people just want to vent. They want to get whatever it is off their chest. So even when I am about to give advice, sometimes I do find myself saying, like, do you want me to answer anything? Or, like, do you want me to give you advice or whatever before I even give you my opinion or my advice?
Yeah.
So I would say that I'm definitely the advice giving friend. I'm the friend that you can vent to, and I ain't gonna say a damn thing. But that's also comes from my counseling background. Like, you just listen. You just listen. Allow that person to get whatever it is off their chest. What about you?
Okay, so with me, I can say I really had growth. Mm-hmm. And when I'm speaking on growth, I'm meaning as I was more so of the, you need to do this.
Yeah.
You need to do that. A parent. Mm-hmm. And a parent is, they'll give advice and they'll listen. Mm-hmm. But I was more so of it, do this. Mm-hmm. Girl, do this. Or, I'm not like, oh, girl, you need to cut that nigga off. No, I haven't. I have never really pretty much been that type of person. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, okay, well, you might need to do this or you might need to do that. But I have learned over the years, like, maybe just listen. Mm-hmm. Maybe just listen. You don't have to have a solution to everything. And that was my thing. I always felt like if you're coming to me, you coming to me because you want a solution. Mm-hmm. So that's why I always gave you need to do this, you need to do that. It wasn't like a controlling type thing or, you only need to do this because I said it. It was like, you come to me, so I'm taking it as you're asking for advice. Mm-hmm. So what I have learned over the years, really like these past year, let me be upfront with y'all. Really, like the past year, I've started asking, like Tia just said, are you asking me for advice? Mm-hmm. Or are you just venting? And the reason, because it's been a few cases where it's like, I don't really fuck with your nigga. Your nigga don't even really fuck with me. So are you just telling me to tell me? Are you telling me to vent? Are you asking me for my advice? Let me see how, because at the end of the day, my friendship matters more. Uh-huh. Not saying what you got going on is not important, but at the end of the day, if I have to push back and let you vent to your other friends or other people, I will let you do that to save our friendship or whatever. But yeah, I used to be that because parenting. I used to be the parent.
I've never realized, like, I've never heard that term, but like once you said it and you explained it, it's like, dang, that's how I talk to my mama. Like, my mom is my parent, of course, so I always have to tell her, I just need you to listen. Yeah, I don't need you to say nothing, because she's that person that tells me you need to. You need to. And what I always say is, I never just tell people you need to do something, because I don't like people telling me
what you need.
I need to do something.
I don't either, and I would find myself doing the shit like that, because I thought before I have like a new meaning or a new definition of what the friendship. Yeah, and that's why I keep saying, I've been telling you a lot this year, like, I really want to be a better friend. Mm-hmm. Like, I had a whole new, a different idea of what friendship was. Yeah. Excuse me. And what I have noticed over the years, or just doing some self-reflection, like, before, like, even when this term's, like, been coming out, like, oh, you a brat. Or certain things is like, okay, well, I don't really like, because my definition of brat is, like, something totally different with somebody calling me a brat. So I'm like, I ain't no brat. I don't act like that. But I still would have bratty ways. So I started hearing different characteristics like that I would hear about myself. or whatever. So I started doing self-reflection. That shit come with growth. Like, I wasn't noticing that shit before. I'm like, y'all folk tripping. Like, me, no, you got me fucked up. Type stuff like that. But I did a lot of self-reflection, and I started to notice, like, okay, well, be very intentional of how you say things, or how you really want your message to be delivered. Because everything that I'm saying might be factual. Yeah. Everything I'm saying might be very valid or very relevant to what we're talking about, but the delivery. Yeah. So tone, all of it. Exactly. And I don't want how you said, I think you said this, or maybe it was something I was listening to earlier, but like, people just be like, instead of taking ownership, it was something that I watched earlier. Instead of taking ownership of how you really are, you just want to keep saying, oh, this how I am, this how I am. And I don't want to be that this how I am person. I have been introduced, or not even just introduced, but like, you know, as one of my friends were explaining, like, Britney cool as fuck. She gonna keep it real with your ass, but you can't really be in your feelings. Yeah. Granted, that is true about me. I like that. Like, I'm a realist. I'm gonna give it to you, but I want people to perceive my message, do what I'm really trying to tell them, versus just paying attention to my tone or my delivery and letting it go over your head. You ain't even hear nothing I said because all you paid attention to was my tone. Yeah. That shit is a work in progress, because it's more than just friendship with that. That's just with anybody, but you know what? And stuff like that.
I was that person. Like, when I first got to college, I was that. That's when I found out that I was opinionated. When I first got to college, my freshman year, the people that I was hanging with, like, that's when I found out that I was opinionated. You always saying it. I say how I feel. Yeah. I'm very blunt. Yeah. So if I don't, like I said with work, if I don't agree with something, I'm going to speak up. We
dead ass the same person. That's why we like this. We the same person.
So it took for me to even have a conversation with Bree. This was 2009, 2010, and she was like, yeah, so it's like you are very opinionated, like, you're very blunt, but everybody can't handle that. So that's I started toning it down. Yeah. Then. So that's why I am the way I am now. So I will say that shit does take time, because at first I'm letting your ass know. Now I just sit back. If you ask, I'm here to give it. But otherwise, I'm gonna sit back.
Like I was just saying, like, it didn't sit well with me, and not in a bad way, but it didn't sit well with me how I was like, it was presented, this is Britney, and just don't take whatever she say, like, don't take it to heart. And I'm like, damn. I mean, I want you to take it to heart because I want you to feel me.
What I'm saying, yeah.
But I don't want you to be offended.
Yeah.
And I find myself telling Kay all the time, like, all right, I'm human. And I say this a lot now. I'm human. My delivery might not be the best, but just take your heart off your sleeve and take emotions out of it, and just try to hear me out, because it's a work in progress trying to change and evolve into something else. Like, I really feel like friendships, more than just a friend, I want to be a friend to everybody, more than just my friends, if that makes sense. I want to be a friend to my mama. I want to be a friend to my family. I want to be a friend to my dude, like, stuff like that. So I want to, just have more than just whatever our title is to each other. I want to be a friend to others. So I want to really pay attention to my delivery with things, because I really want people to really understand me. Yeah, understand what I'm saying, understand me and stuff like that. So that's the friend I'm trying to be. That's the friend that I'm striving to be. That's the friend that I'm going to be. But that shit really is a work in progress.
Yeah. Like, nothing that's worth it is easy to obtain. So it's like I said, I started freshman year, and now I am at the space that I am now when it comes to learning to shut my mouth and all that type of stuff, and how I deliver things. Like, and what's crazy is I really have paid attention to my tone, like how I say anything. You know, you always say you should be talking, you don't be thinking. Like, I think before I speak. Like, in most cases, when it comes to thing now. Sometimes I just can't control this shit.
But you're human though.
Yeah, sometimes I can't control this shit. But for the most part, yeah. So it's not gonna happen overnight. But the fact that you've identified the problem and you're taking the steps to make that change, like that's progress right there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I just them tests, cause I be praying like, God help me X, Y, and Z. And I just be like, the test be coming. I don't know if I would just be expecting like God be like, okay, I'm gonna test
some little baby shit.
It be I'm like, man,
nah, this gonna be adult shit.
Like, man,
you really gonna test me that way?
But yeah, like how you said, you never heard until you went to college that you were opinionated. I'm guessing that's because, like you said, when you are introduced to new people or you come around new people, they're seeing what you're presented in versus somebody who already know you, who know how to deal with you or how to tolerate you or whatever. So that same friend, they definitely wasn't saying it in a bad way. And I didn't take it in a bad way. I just took it as some self-reflection. Yeah. This is the same person who said, well, Britney is like this. So don't take, she gonna give it to you raw. She gonna give it to you uncooked. And this person used to call me like they counselor or whatever. And they was telling me and one of their other favorite people are like the most opinionated people they know. And I'm like, I'm opinionated. I ain't know that. This was a couple years ago. I'm like, I'm opinionated. I ain't know that. But again, I had always been surrounded by people who just,
I'm sorry. What's crazy is, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I guess because we are the same person, because I don't be seeing like,
that I'm opinionated.
I just feel like you keeping this shit real, like, just straight up, like, so.
I really, for the most part, I try to live by the code, treat people how you want to be treated. I be wanting folks to give it to me raw.
And that's how I give it to
uncut.
People.
Like, I'm not thinking when you're telling me, as long as you're not being disrespectful, I can take bluntness.
Yeah.
But as long as you're not being disrespectful. But I would want somebody to tell me, like, straight up, like, how I would tell them. So, I feel like, how you said, some people just can't handle that. And that's what I really started to understand. Not in saying, like, you're a weak person, but they're not used to that. They're not used to that upbringing. Shit, I come from an African household. And I can't speak for all Africans, but majority of the Africans that I know, they can be rude. They can be very blunt. And that's foreigners, period. Yeah. That's foreigners, period. And so I remember one time, I'm kind of getting off subject, but it's just going in relation to how things are. One time, me and my sister, we used to play kickball together, and we dead ass were just talking to each other. But people was like, are y'all okay? And we dead ass was like,
what?
Yeah, we happy.
But what's crazy is, that's how people are with me and my mama.
Yeah.
Like, my ex will always be like, bro, why are you yelling? This how we talk. She ain't said nothing. Like, this is literally how we talk. We are not even having an argument. We're just talking loud.
I say that to say, and that's good that you just brought that up too, because you bring up your household or bringing in same for mine, or how we converse or communicate in our household. When we stepped outside of the house and we went on to college, other people
come from different backgrounds, so they don't understand that thorough shit. So yeah.
So
we gonna move it right along to question of the night. Brought to you by Bonita,
aka the Britney G. So the question of the night is it okay for a wedding couple to bill someone that RSVP'd for their wedding and was a no call, no show? Okay. And I'm not just talking about if you had a death in the family or your child was sick or something like that. If you were just a no call, no show and you RSVP, especially with a +1.
Yeah, I was like,
and you didn't show up, is it okay for the married couple
to bill you?
I'll go first. Okay. I never thought of that before until I heard of it recently. And I'm really with that. And the reason why I'm really with that is because I'm getting older. I've been to a wedding, or I used to even work weddings when I used to do banquets and stuff like that at the hotel. Weddings are so expensive. When I tell you, pay for per tablecloth, you pay for per chair. Everything is pretty much like a la carte. You pay for per plate, per everything. So my nigga, at the minimum, I done spent probably like $75 on just you alone. And that's not even including your plus one if you had one. Then you don't show up. That's a slap in the face.
You getting that bill, boy.
That's a slap in the face. Like a no call, no show. Now, if it was something like a death in the family or something just like an emergency, period.
Yeah. That's understandable.
But you
didn't communicate with me that you won't be here and no.
Yeah.
No. And like it just goes, as adults, we have to do better with communication. And that's just period. Like, if you're not able to follow through on what you said you was going to follow through because of X, Y, and Z, you ain't even got to let me know the details. But let me know that you can't show up.
You perform?
What I do?
You going crazy with
it. Because I was letting these folks know because I hate when adults be inconsiderate.
Yeah.
I don't like inconsiderate people.
And I'm going to cut you off right there. I'm very, very big on we're human. Just let me know. Like, a lot of times I'm showing up for everybody, but sometimes I will have to cancel because life literally happens.
Yeah,
life literally happens. But if you communicate that shit with somebody, I don't like no call, no show shit. Like, that's just like blatantly disrespectful to me. Like, you don't do that. You definitely don't do that.
I agree. So we in one on that question. So let us know y'all answer to that question. Like, is it okay for the wedding couple to bill you if you don't show up to their wedding after you done RSVP plus one? Let us know.
And really think about it. And I really want to have a discussion about it. I don't want you to just be like, nah, that's lame, or yeah, you need to. Like, I want to really hear or see. So I really want to pick y'all brains. What do y'all really think about it? Like, after you hear that full question.
It. Yeah.
But, are you ready?
I am.
2.
I am.
Get.
I am.
And 2.
I am. I am.
What?
Vibe on demand. What's your vibe on demand, sis?
So my vibe on demand tonight is, her name is The Real Miss Nell D. The Real Miss Nell D is like family to me. She's actually my oldest niece. Well, no, not my oldest niece. One of my nieces' older sisters, and her name is The Real Miss Nell D on Instagram, and she does explicit poetry. She does open mics a lot. She really dope as fuck with the words, for real, for real. One thing I can say, what she's working on right now is she called herself Big Nail TV, formerly known as Open Mic TV. So on Fridays, she goes live with like different people on Instagram, kind of like some podcasting type thing or whatever, just a, interaction. And each week she have a different special guest. And it's usually, like I said, on Friday on her Instagram live. It's either between like 9 and 9:30 or whatever. But it be going up, and she been doing this like years ago. I can't even think his name right now. Fresh, what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Bankroll Fresh.
Bankroll Fresh. He went to school with us. She interviewed him. Like, she been doing this, like how we started Connect to and came back. Like, she's been doing this, like a comeback and stuff, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, it's real dope. And I've heard her do like some of her poetry. Like, she good with her words, for real, for real. So I really do want y'all to go check her out. Her name is The Real Miss Nell D.
Oh, for my vibe on demand, we're Atlanta shit.
Ooh.
My boy Future.
My
boy Future, man.
Deep, bro
done dropped the album this past Friday called I Never Like You. And guess what? He didn't do that shit. Like, we were in Aruba when this album dropped. I've literally been playing it nonstop. And I was riding around in the car yesterday and I was just like, bro, this album is really a vibe. Like, just all the way through. And I just love Future because he tell you who he is. So if you choose to fuck with him, that's on you. Like, that's on you. So yeah, fuck with my boy Future. Like, some of my favorite songs on there so far. I love Chickens with ESTG. I love Chickens. That's my shit. I like Voodoo. I like For a Nut. I just pop a bitch up for a nut. Y'all can't say that. Y'all can't say that.
Y'all ain't reposted that.
Y'all love to quote Future.
That ain't been your caption.
Give that Future energy. But can you give me that Future energy? Can you boss me up for a nut? Can you give me an AP? Just so you get.
Because he said that little watch it called nut. Tell me that. I'll take it.
I sure will. But
take the Apple Watch off me.
But for real. So check out our Vibes on Demand. Again, mine is Future. I Never Liked You, his album. And Bonita's is
The Real Miss Now D.
And again, we'll drop it in the description box so y'all won't have no reason to not go check the girl out. But after a long
episode of the Cinco de Mayo,
y'all, we got so many edits that we got. By the time y'all see this, just know it's gonna be a lot of editing going on with this episode. Cause baby, the tequila one on this episode,
the tequila is tequila in. The Margarita is Margarita.
Yeah.
And it is Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Adios.
Come on, la piage. I don't even think that's African.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so we run that.
Hold on, wait, we can do them. Dun 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 dun. Hey, Margarita. All right, y'all, big sippers.
Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, family member, whoever. And catch us next Friday.